Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sol bringing you a wheel swap special for the team Momo. And don't they look beautiful? What we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. And hopefully an 8th one on the way within the next month or so. Team Momo. This is one of them things where I started off with a solitary piece, and then I got this beautiful team transport at the back, which you can look at one piece or you can look at it as 2 pieces, and that made 3 in total in my eyes. And then I just happened to find another one peg hunting, and then you think, oh, this is turning into a bit of a sub collection. So I've gone with it and sort of tracked out a few pieces, and I've got a good friend of mine, David Johns, who's sourcing a Mercedes Momo, which I'm aware of. I do believe there's a black Momo piece out there. And so there's not too many as far as I'm aware, but I do love the bold scheme on them. You know, part of the hoodwork reminds me a little bit of portions of the British flag, you know. I don't know, I see something, and when you see a collection like this together, you can see the appeal, or I hope you can see the appeal. I mean, I'm trying to put together a Team Falcon Racing set. I've got 3 pieces, and that's basically how this started. So, but as is the norm, you know, you get these terrible red edge wheels that, you know, I suppose they, in the fit of trying to match everything up, they overlook the quality issues. But anyway, so apart from the team transport, of which we'll just have a quick look, shut that back door up, these wheels are absolutely beautiful. And I guess that was my inspiration. So, you know, you've seen these things before. I mean, look at how that shines, look. But I think Hot Wheels are at the finest when they're doing these team transports, look. Even the windscreen wipers there, look, picked out individually. You know, the attention to detail on the team transports is fantastic. But I suppose this was my inspiration. Look at them wheels, they're beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. Again, we got that door that comes down there to put that beautiful Porsche in. And so I took that truck as my inspiration. Now the Porsche that comes with a team transport, beautiful. I mean, look at that, that's classy. And again, that paint, you know, I haven't polished these up. This is how they sit in the cases. And I love them. I mean, it's when you see that, it's subtle, it looks like, you know, the lights are lensed behind plastic to make it aerodynamic. But these wheels are the original wheels, and I think the only thing I would do any different is them little nubs at the end that hold the wheels on. I might be tempted to get me a red paint pen and just put a dot of red on them, just for a tad more authenticity. Or I'll wait until my hobbycraft opens and I can go and get a matching orange pen, a paint pen. So that and its host truck are the only 2 pieces that are totally undoctored. So let's start from the beginning. I got this, you know, I'm a VW enthusiast, and I got this beautiful Volkswagen Golf. Again, as bold as brass, lovely. And they just had them terrible generic wheels on. So I put a set of super chunkies on. As you can see, there is no room for manoeuvre on the bottom there. There is no wiggle room. I just got away with that. But they're sitting them flared arches, lovely look, just. But that for them horrible plastic wheels. These are real riders. They don't spin, none of them do, because I say I show me cars off. I don't race cars. I'm going to make no reference to Dyson Vision. I think it's time that one was sent to the annals of history. So no more reference to that, okay? But these wheels, they just bring this car alive because, you know, they make it more realistic. We know this. Dyson Vision. Okay, so we can see the benefit. And that makes it classy in my eyes. And then the next piece I owned was this Datsun 510. And again, different set of wheels. Again, beautiful, beautiful paint. And same again this side, look. Just enough is good enough for me. And it was these two pieces that really give me the inspiration. And you think, well, I've improved them, but I didn't want any wheels repeating. So I suppose that was the next piece. And then up until recently, I had this one in my collection, which is a, certainly on these shows, a rarer yellow version of the Momo. But Momo it is, so it had to be gotten. Again, another beautiful Volkswagen Golf. And again, a different style of wheels on this one. Nothing much more to be said about that, really. So I've got an American friend, David Johns. You know, I'll know him from Buckstone Customs and the worst YouTube channel ever. And he's sourced me a Mercedes Momo, so that one will be coming. And that's where the story ends up until, really, last week. I was aware that the J case had this beautiful Datsun 510 wagon. And again, not wishing to repeat myself on any of the wheel swaps I do, I put a set of Real Rider white walls on there. Yes, technically from a Volkswagen V-dub kit from Greenlight. But again, you pop him down there. And does it look untoward? You know. And then I say my interest really peaked when I realised I was getting these things together. And I started looking, just entered Hot Wheels 164 Momo collection or Momo livery, and found out I collected most, but I didn't have this one. And this to me is my favourite, the beautiful Volkswagen Käfer. This was the biggest set of stock wheels I had, again from Greenlight V-dub series. This one actually, I'm saying V-dub because it's a V-dub. These wheels are actually from a Ford set. Because I had to have something massive to fill these great wheel arches, and I think these do it justice. I think they look really funky, really chunky. And this piece I bought off the internet. I ordered it last week from eBay and it came a couple of days ago. So we did the wheel swap. And that's my favourite piece. It's not because of the favourite casting. I think it's them wheels. They just work with it so well. So I shall have a look at this Mercedes as and when it's sent to me and it arrives, and I'll ascertain whether that needs a wheel swap or not. But this is my little sub collection of Momos. I say it currently stands at 7 pieces. Magnificent 7. I love them. 8 will be the Mercedes. I'm going to try and trace the black Momo one down. I was talking to David, and a woman from Arkansas in the States. She wanted to sell me the Mercedes. Oh, it was very cheap. It was nothing more than $4, you know. I thought, yeah, that's fair dues. And then she insisted that I paid $54 postage. Now, some of you out there will know by now, or they'll be arriving in the next few days, that I sent a load of jiffy bags out to certain friends in the States that had one car in. So you've got one Hot Wheel in a jiffy bag, and that car might have cost £1. All right, it didn't. You know, you'll know what it is when it arrives. But I could send you a £1 Hot Wheel in a jiffy bag to America, and it will cost me £11 postage to get it there, which is outrageous. So the answer is, what the question is, why would you do it? And the answer is, you wouldn't really, unless you're a lunatic. I do, so I guess I'm a loon in part. But it's a costly exercise. But anyway, the point I'm making is that for me to get one car in a jiffy bag to the States, don't matter whereabouts in the States it is, it cost me £11. This crazy lady from Arkansas wanted $54 to send me one car. So she was looking to make $40+ on the postage alone, never mind the car. It seemed like the car was coincidental to the piece, which is just nuts. So my good friend David Johns, he reckons he knows where to source one already, cheaply enough. So that'll swell me Momo collection. Again, after that, I'm only aware that there is a black piece. I don't know what model it is. I shall research it and try and hunt it down. But if you know of any more Momos other than the 510, the 510 wagon, two colour variations of the Volkswagen Golfs, the Käfer, and the Team Transport, my good friend Ron sent me that. Then please let me know, because I'd love this little sub collection to grow. I mean, if it's one of them that takes me the rest of my life to fill a Plano case full of Momo, what a bold display. And like I say, of these 7 pieces now, 5 have had wheel swaps, and I hope you agree. It's just lifted them to somewhere different. Okay, we'll call that one a shorty at 13 minutes, just coming up. Next one, I'm doing 57 Fordman. That proud Canadian guy, very good friend of mine, he's issued a challenge, so I'll just repeat it to the community. If you haven't seen it, he wants you to do your construction machinery, whether it be haulers that bring the gear to and from sites, excavators, anything. There's no limit on the amount of pieces you can show. You can show one if that's all you've got. I managed to cobble 10 together, and when I say 10, I've got 10. So they're my top 10. They have to be. All I've got is 10. So that's 57 Fordman, who's issued a challenge. Community, get on it and rise to it. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. All right, then, that's the next coming video. Thanks a lot, guys. Speak to you soon. Bye.